Hey, okay, so I'm sitting here with Pete Levinson, he was a big muckety muck, but he's sitting on the floor, who runs digital division at Fox for
Filmed
News Corp.
entertainment.
Fox Film Entertainment. Okay, so he's just come off a panel. What do you think about CES this year? What are you seeing? What are you learning?
The truth is, I haven't actually made it to the floor yet.
You should never
because
tell the truth about these things.
I went right to the panel, but I'm on my way now after this interview. But look, I think there's a lot of interesting stuff that at least I've been reading about that's been going on, and obviously connected TVs, tablets, motion sort of controllers that
you believe in that? You believe in
motion
that?
controllers?
Yeah, like controller-free world.
I think for certain applications, I think it makes a tremendous amount of sense. I think as you sit in front of a television set and you can wave your hand and change channels, I think as a consumer that's a lot of fun. I don't know if that's a real application that's going to work down the road, but as a console, as a gaming console, I can tell you in my home, we have the new Kinect player, and we've had a lot of fun over the holidays.
Yeah,
playing.
we do too. So we like the Wii
For certain games, right?
Oh, right.
For certain games. Now,
right.
if it's sports or there's a rafting one that Kinect has, that probably makes a lot of sense. But if you're using it for driving, it probably doesn't make as much sense.
So is there anything here that you see that is possibly like a game-changing technology? You're talking about, that's one. You were talking a lot about internet-able television. Everybody's talking about that, and then there's tablets. Let's talk about those two things. What are either of these kind of really important inflection point technologies?
Yeah, I mean, look, let me try to get comfortable here. From my perspective, one of the things that I was just saying that I think is really exciting for us is the. Oh, we're going to have to cut this now and sort of start all over.
No, we're not cutting. We're just going all the way through.
One of the things that's most exciting for me is that you have this proliferation of service providers, of devices, whether they're smartphones, whether they're tablets, whether they're connected television sets, and then you have much better broadband capacity, connectivity through things that are coming like 4G. And when you put all that together in an ecosystem, you have substantially more touch points for the consumer. And that's really, for us, what it's all about. If you get the business model right, and you have lots of opportunities for them to experience your content, we think there's a big opportunity for us down the road.
Yeah, talk just finally about the business model, because you were also talking about that. Getting the business model right. And you're talking about subscription Hulu, you're talking about what's the direction? And obviously News Corp is the leader of the conversation about getting people to pay money for content.
Sure. Look, I think there's a product for everyone, and I think it's about finding business models that make sense in the right window. So, in our business we have ad-supported, we have subscription, we have transactional, and theoretically, especially on the film side, you want to have your highest per capita or higher per unit margins at the earliest windows, and as you move down a product's life cycle, it changes. So, you have theater, which is a one person experience, and that moves into, I'll skip the smaller windows, but it moves into the home video window, and then hopefully sell through, and then there's a rental window, and then you get the subscription, where it's sort of an all-you-can-eat sort of model, and then you go to free ad-supported. And hopefully, if you manage those windows properly, consumers may not, they're not going to go and buy every single film in a theatrical experience. But some films make sense theatrically for an individual, and sometimes it makes sense to rent it on DVD, or to buy the DVD, or to watch it on HBO. And
so for you, it's about really maintaining the integrity of those windows as you move down the chain.
And finding the right price-value relationship for the customer so that you can hit them in different windows and really tailor an offering to each individual.
That's cool. Okay.